All right,
I'll put the link in the chat for y'all.
Got a little update on the cool rock star comedian, Pete Davidson.
Cool.
Yeah, he's
rock star.
Yeah, comedian.
Okay, that was very good. That was very good.
Here, let's cool a little update because we've been covering him all year, so we might as well, check out what old Pete's up to. He's getting to that point now where he's so cool that he thinks I'm gonna make fun of myself. This is watch.
Like honestly, Pete Davidson is the number one reason I wish 9/11 didn't happen.
Because his dad would be alive and then he wouldn't be in the comedy. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Sorry, that was an evil thing to say.
If I'm your type of guy that your daughter or mother is into, then trust me, I'm the best case scenario. There are a million guys who look like me, and I'm the only one with a job.
Kind of.
Pete Davidson doesn't understand what all the fuss is about. The Saturday Night Live star defended his high-profile dating history on Weekend Update, sharing frustration with the critical attention on his personal life. Pete is currently dating Cindy Crawford's 18-year-old supermodel daughter, Kaia.
18?
She's hot, though. I mean...
I get it, but like, dude. Right?
No, I get it, but I also have... Listen, I'm with you, but let's also be honest.
Oh, would I not fuck her? Of course not.
Pete Davidson's 26.
Okay, that's
fine.
I guess. Yeah, that's fine.
At that point, he's not. That's
no,
fine.
he just looks like shit. Then.
He looks 46, but he's 26.
Okay, that's fair. All right,
she's hot. She's hot. That's not bad.
Gerber. She and Pete were first linked in October and have been spotted packing on major PDA in recent weeks. Their relationship follows his whirlwind engagement to Ariana Grande.
Which, by the way, he will kick you out of a comedy club if you bring it up.
And brief romance with Kate Beckinsale.
Which, to me, shows you that, look, he'll date an 18-year-old, he'll date a 46-year-old. He doesn't care.
No, he wants to just...
Kate Beckinsale get it, too, though. Jesus Christ. Are we just jealous? I think we might just be jealous, Mike.
Probably a little bit.
I think we're just jealous. Again,
but the thing
it's the new year. We have to be honest.
But the thing I'm jealous of is it's not like, oh, I'm so jealous of his talent. And what do you like? I'm jealous of the fact that he has no talent and he's just coasting into, he represents every, like, and I know everybody's going to go, Mercer's bringing up the strip clubs again. But like,
that's how they talk, though.
Every time I've seen a girl that like worked for me who was like, 20 years old, making good money. You know what I mean? They were getting their shit together. And they're like, they get this like guy with neck tattoos who just got out of jail and they're showing up to the club like, I need your keys. I gotta use your car because I'm taking my boys out. Like, it's just like a kind of guy. He represents that.
He looks like somebody that has a falling out and then has to move to California.
So Pete didn't mention Kaia or any past.
Is that too specific?
A little too on the nose.
All right, sorry. That's for like 4 people.
Sale. Though Pete didn't mention Kaia or any past girlfriend by name on SNL, he did poke fun at the double standard he feels between his situation and co-star Colin Jost, who was engaged to Scarlett Johansson.
Are you kidding me? How are people from SNL pulling these fucking broads?
Well, I don't know. Colin Jost, at least he's like an average, good-looking guy, and he seems like he's probably got his shit
Isn't Sudeikis married to that other hot chick?
Olivia Munn. Yeah.
No, not Olivia Munn.
Olivia Wilde.
Wilde.
There you go. Sorry, I always get those two mixed up. But yeah, she's like, it's like a Bill Pullman, Bill Paxton thing with those two. Right. But just two hot chicks named Olivia. But yeah, at least with Jason Sudeikis, he's another one that's like super talented. Like you could see why he might actually get a chick.
And by the way, Pete, here's the double standard. The double standard here is like, I don't like this guy either, right? But this dude, well-dressed dude, doesn't have hand tattoos. His dad didn't die in 9/11. Like, there's a lot of cool things about him.
I don't find him particularly funny. I don't like Colin Jost, but I don't hate Colin Jost. And there's a difference. Like, I hate Pete Davidson. He's not hateable. He's, he's just like, I don't look at Colin Jost and go, oh, look who lucked his way into everything. It's like, no, he looks like he works hard. And it's not my cup of tea. I mean, I grew up watching far better people on Weekend Update, so it's not his fault that that the quality level of all entertainment has dropped a bit. But like, to me, he belongs on SNL, and he can fuck Scarlett Johansson and won't make me physically angry or repulsed. Pete Davidson, I just, ugh.
It's not fair, Colin. You get to date a famous woman and everyone's delighted, you know, but when I do it, the world wants to punch me in the throat.
Because okay, Pete, I'm sorry, but the reason people want to punch you in the throat isn't because of who you date. He really thinks it's just because of who he dates. It's not just about who you date, man. All right? It really isn't. I didn't like you before I even knew you were dating anybody. It's everything about you. You're a hateable person. And making people sign $1 million NDAs to go see your comedy doesn't help the situation. You're not a likable dude. You think you're a fucking rock star. That's the problem.
And also this.
Yeah.
This right here, your inability to recognize that makes you even more hateable. It's a vicious cycle that's just going to go around and around and around when you're just like, yeah, I don't know why people don't like me. Because you're a marble-mouthed jackass. That's why.
With his prepubescent mustache, like there's a lot about him that's just he's 26, but he looks like he should be starring in a coming-of-age movie.
Mm-hmm.
What'd I do?
Pete also didn't hold back when asked about his holiday plans, seemingly hinting that he'll be spending time in a treatment facility.
Pete, what are you doing for the holidays?
Oh, I'm going on a little vacation.
Why did you put it in quotes?
You know, the kind of vacation where, like, insurance pays for some of it, and they take your phone and shoelaces.
That's kind of funny.
It is.
It's a good line, but he probably didn't even write it, but that's still pretty funny.
You know who probably wrote it? The guy sitting next to him.
That's probably
because he's one of the head writers.
You're right.
But it goes to show you something, though. He needs help so much that they go, well, you know, you go wait till you finish off the season of SNL. Finish off SNL, and then you go into treatment.
Yeah, if you were in real danger, like
you would be going in
Farley
like right
and some
away.
of those
you
guys.
Be doing this.
Yeah, there was like Belushi. There were some of those guys they pushed physically into a rehab.
Yeah.
And you have roommates, but it still costs like $100,000.
Pete has yet to clarify whether he was kidding or not, but the 26-year-old has long been open about his mental health journey, and fans support it as possible.
It's not a mental health journey. It's an insatiable need for constant validation and attention.
But enough about us.
He acts like a white 19-year-old girl. That's
why he dates white 19-year-old girls.
He's no, mental health, dude, is. Let me tell you something. This great example, right? When we were going to see my family, right? At a stop at the subway, there was this black dude.
Would you get a BLT?
There was a black dude in the subway station, right by the hotel, when we were getting the train, and he had this thing of chocolate milk and like a bag of things, and he was like half asleep, like in this chair. You know, it made me sad. Whatever. I went out all the way to Long Island. It was all day and night. Didn't come back till like 1 a.m. And that guy, when we got back, was awake and just pacing on the thing and just doing all that, right?
Right.
That's a mental health problem. That's a man who I felt terrible for. That was a man who I wanted to help and knew I couldn't. It was sad. That's a moment where you go, that's a man who he's not on SNL. He's not fucking Kate Beckinsale and Ariana Grande. He's literally stinking up a subway platform, muttering to himself, and he could push somebody off a platform at any moment.
That man was Tim Meadows.
He was saying something under his breath about ladies, man.
That's all he had.
But like that's a mental health problem. People, shitting in a pizza box and then using the same pizza box as a pillow in sub-zero temperatures to sleep on the streets. That's a mental health problem. And that's why I get so fucking pissed at this self-indulgent creep.
Focus on self-care, with one tweeting, quote, I don't know if Pete Davidson is genuinely going to rehab, but whatever it is, #we love you, Pete.
This is a great take, by the way. DJ Roastbeef writes, if it's real, you keep that shit inside until it's absolutely unbearable. Pete puts all his shit out there because he never got validation from his father. Well,
you're right. Oh, why? Oh, Limp Bizkit killed his father. It's terrible. Modesto Cunanan? Kevin Spacey seems like a fun guy. I don't know if that's... I don't know. I mean, he might be.
It depends on what your idea of fun is.
Depends on what you think consent is. That really is the most important part.
Depends on your definition of murder and suicide.
Why do you keep saying it that